Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Apex patch notes are here. I got ice cream. We're gonna go over this shit. Let's go. All right, here we are. Legacy update patch notes. I have not really read anything about this. I've seen clips online of the bow, a couple things. I've mostly stayed off the internet today with Apex stuff because I just didn't want to get spoiled. I did see something about Horizon that I'm really happy about, though. Did see something about Horizon I'm happy about. So we're going to go through, read this stuff. I'm going to go through the highlights of everything that I think is important to go over. And yeah, so enjoy today's video. But first, our first arena map is called Party Crasher. Short version, Mirage took the Voyage on a joyride and it didn't go as planned. Party Crasher is one of two exciting custom arenas where you'll be able to show off your skills. This arena takes place in a ritzy downtown plaza where players can choose to engage on the Crash Mirage Voyage or the opulent two-story buildings that make up the downtown. Stay vigilant as this map hosts a variety of engagement distances, both close quarters and long distance. Phase Runner. The Phase Runner on Olympus is unique, but it wasn't the first of its kind. Phase Runner is the second of our custom arenas and our largest. You'll fight in a hidden experimental zone at the peak of a mountain where a prototype Phase Runner is ready to use. This map gives you a lot of space to maneuver, so be sure to be on the lookout for those two. For those who prefer to be patient and take you out from afar, sound tactics and clear communication are what you'll need to come out on top as you fight through the construction site or near the Phase Runner exit. And these are the other arenas that we have. We have Gardens. I believe that is Artillery from Kings Canyon. And then is that Lava Fissure? Or Lava something? From World's Edge. I haven't played it in so long, I don't even remember the name of the area. It's called Thermal Station. If you would have just read the damn graphic, Griff, you would realize what it's called, you idiot. The bow uses a new ammo type, arrows, which are unique to this weapon. Arrows are more rare on the battlefield, but fired arrows will stick into surfaces and remain in the world for players to pick back up and reuse. That is good to know, because I didn't want to just have to shoot my arrow and then, you know, not be able to get it back. The 1x HCOG, the 1x Classic, the 1x Hollow Sight, 2x HCOG, 1x 2, 1x 1x2 variable scope Griffin. And the 3x HCOG optics can all be equipped, no 2x4. The bow check can also be further modified with the two new hop-ups entering the game, Shattercaps and Deadeye's Tempo. Olympus, the Lost Fleet update. So this is the first time that we've seen this. This is what we got. It's these ships right here, as well as one ship that lands. This is next to Bonsai. So some of Solar Array stayed put, which I think is good to know, because I really like Solar Array. That's just me and my squad spot to land. So 3 of the 4 buildings, I believe, stayed put, or maybe all of it is safe. I'm not sure. I feel like something changed here. A fleet of mysterious ships have made their way to Olympus and brought with them an otherworldly parasitic plant that has begun to take root along the surface. The lead ship, the Icarus, has docked with the city and changed the landscape for good. Fight through the claustrophic? Am I stupid? What is that? Let me hear this word. What is this?
Claustrophobic.
Fight through the claustrophobic halls of the ghost ship, search corpses for a mysterious keycard, and walk away as the last squad standing. So there is a map update, so I can see what's on Olympus. We might do that as well for another video on this weekend. And we're going to get Olympus only the first week of the season. People aren't going to be happy about that, I can tell you that much. People are not going to be happy. People want World's Edge just so they can complain about World's Edge and Baker King's Canyon back. That is the cycle that we go through every season here at Apex Legends. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but if you didn't know, starter kit and loot changes. Players will now start a match with a starter kit consisting of a level 1 Evo shield, helmet, and knockdown shield, plus 2 shield cells and syringes each. I like everything here except the heals. That's just how I feel. And the spawn chances for level 1 Evo shields in the loot pool have been significantly reduced. Along with the lowered or removed spawn chances for these items, we've rebalanced the loot pool such that higher level versions of these items will appear nearly the same as they do now, but other item types will appear more often. Weapons, ordnance, health, ammo, etc. I don't know, it's like the beginning of the game, it's like I don't want to be getting into a long fight, you know, and if you already spawn in with the shield, it's one thing. Like, that's fine if you want to spawn in with 150 health, but I don't like you having shield cells and syringes, really. I just don't. I don't want you to be able to heal right off the rip if I, you know, beam you for 80 across the map. Like, I don't want you to, I don't know. I don't like it. Not a fan. We'll read the dev note here. We wanted to take a crack at improving the loot game for a while, with our design goals being to make picking up loot feel more impactful to the game and to thin out our loot a bit in general, since we're always adding new items to the pool. The recent locked and loaded takeover mode helped us field test some of the changes we're looking to make forward. looking to make moving forward. Certain pieces of loot and low tier loot types specifically are being put on notice. We're removing level 1 helmets and knockdown shields from the ground loot because these seemed like the least exciting, least meaningful equipment pickups we had. Their power is practically invisible, so they don't really feel like a character improvement in the way that things like, say, a backpack feels. Getting those extra slots feels so chunky. That is so true. I could never find a backpack in this game. We're keeping level 1 Evo shields in the loot pool a bit at a slower spawn chance, in addition to adding them to your starter kit because having them sprinkled around is still important for shield swapping shenanigans. That is true. Glad they're still on the ground because the shield swap stuff really is helpful. Finally, granting these pieces of gear from the start of the game is also intended to improve the hot drop situation. Having more health, some headshot damage reduction, and a little knockdown protection can help give players some more time to react to a chaotic hot drop than before. Like I said, I liked Locked and Loaded, the helmet, and the knockdown shield. It's true, those really are not that useful, honestly. The shield is fine. I'm glad the shields are still on the ground. Use your mouth and your brain at the same time, Griffin. Holy crap. But having the shields and the syringes off drop, I know, like, you know, maybe it won't matter, but just in my head, it's like, it's just having that right off the bat is just annoying to me, having heals. It just makes fights longer, and this is, the, you know, Apex is good because the high time to kill and the longer fights, but when you hot drop, man, like, I don't like that. I don't know, is that just me? So we have ground emotes now, kind of like Fortnite, and here's the best one. You can place Nessies on the ground. And here we go. This is the juicy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. The legend updates. So low profile no longer exists. This trait has been removed from Wraith, Lifeline, and Watts and Death Note. After our successful experiment with Wraith's hitboxes, we are now confident that we can solve balance issues between smaller and larger legends through changes to their kits and hitboxes. It is finally time for low profile to go the way of the doo-doo. Sorry, I just said doo-doo. It's Dodo! It's Dodo! Here we go. This is what we're about. Lifeline. This is the lifeline change here, folks. Combat revive. No longer deploys a shield. Can now revive 2 players at the same time. Can now cancel active revives in progress to allow your teammates to defend themselves with their knockdown shields. So you can defend yourself with a knockdown shield. That was a lie in the last trailer. But she can res 2 people at the same time with Doc. That's really interesting. And I think the player who's getting rezzed can, I guess, cancel the revive and use their knockdown shield, but then the revive goes away. So that's interesting. Balanced. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it right off the bat. Yet again, they're trying something. People complained about the res shield. I did too. We'll see how this goes. I think it's a good start. Doc heal drone. Heal rate increased from 5 HP per second to 8 HP per second. Deployment time before healing begins reduced by roughly 33%. The care package cooldown reduced from 6 minutes to 5 minutes. It was 6 minutes. Now guarantees an upgrade if possible in 3 categories: body shield, other equipment like a helmet, backpack, or knockdown shield, and weapon attachment based on your team's current gear when the package arrives. Lifeline's kit was not in a particularly healthy place. The passive shield was extremely strong to the point of frustration, while her tactical and ultimates seemed like they were becoming more and more obsolete. These changes are aimed to redistribute this big power differential between all of her abilities, making Doc and Care Package more powerful and effective while tampering down on the highly binary and situational combat revive. Like I said, let's keep an open mind. Lifeline mains out there in the world doing your thing. Let's just relax a little bit and see how this new change comes. Octane, we talked about this the other day. Stim reduced cooldown between stims from 4 to 1 seconds, increased health cost from 12 HP to 20 HP, increased bullet spread while in the air. Okay, increased bullet spread while in the air and shooting from the low launch pad trajectory. So that was actually a little bit of a secret little meta. I believe if you like slid on the launch pad, so you got the, you know, the farther horizontal movement on the jump pad, your shots would actually be more accurate than if you did the vertical jump. Loba. This is what we're excited about. Burglar's best friend can now run and slide at full speed while aiming the bracelet, and while the bracelet is in the air, Loba will no longer be slowed after translocating. Fix a lot of bugs that cause the bracelet tosses to fail. The Black Market Boutique has an increased cooldown from 90 seconds to 120 seconds. So now, not only so people were like, oh my god, Loba's bracelet being fixed is not a buff. People, here in the notes, you can now run and slide at full speed while aiming the bracelet and while the bracelet is in the air. And when she lands, she would no longer be slowed down. So literally, you can use Loba offensively. We've been begging for this since Season 5. Literally Season 5, Season 6. If I have a clip that I can find of me complaining about Loba and bringing up this change from months ago, I will put it on screen now. And basically everybody just said her bracelet is just not good enough. In general, it needs to be a lot better. And what I think the Brazier just needs a huge buff. Horizon, here we go. Reduced lift speed by 30 seconds, so it'll be easier to shoot her out of the sky. Reduced side-to-side acceleration, so the strafing for Horizon has been nerfed on the tactical. Limited the time you can sit at top of the gravity lift to 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So no more Horizon going to be just healing up top and then getting launched off. It's still going to happen, but she can't just sit up there and shoot and do everything she wants to do for however long the lift's there. Point being, Horizon needed a nerf. This is a good start. Let's hope, at least. Here's the dev note. Horizon is powerful and popular, but that's... Excuse me. Horizon is read the freaking words on the screen. Horizon is powerful and popular, but that's not why we're making these changes. We believe that mistakes in Apex Legends should be punishable, and when Horizon could just get herself out of a bad... Dude, read the... We believe that mistakes in Apex Legends should be punishable, and when Horizon could just get herself out of bad positioning while popping a whole battery, this just wasn't true. These changes have 2 goals. 1, make it much more possible for enemies to shoot Horizon as she sits in her gravity lift, and 2, make gravity lift less of an impromptu sniper tower. Love the changes. I really do. I'm glad, you know, it only took me 3 times to fully read it, but I got there. I can handle this. Fuse, Knuckle Cluster. Fuse now has 2 stacks of Knuckle Cluster, reduced cooldown from 25 seconds to 20. Dev note, more help is coming, but we want to be very careful how we buff him so that he doesn't just become the legend that kills you with his abilities. What else could you do to Fuse, though? But more help is coming, so there's more buffs coming for Fuse, so that'll be interesting. The Marksman Weapon category. G7 Scout and the 3030 are currently in the Assault Rifle Weapons category, but they are in a bit of a bit strange in that category due to their firing style and some of their handling values. Similarly, the triple take felt a little out of place in the sniper category. With the introduction of the Bowcheck bow, we felt it was a good time to introduce a new weapon category, Marksman Weapons, which will include the G7, 3030, triple take, and Bowcheck. Weapons in this category are precision weapons that are most effective up to medium and long range, and are the sort of in-between of assault rifles and snipers. This allows us to begin moving the settings of these weapons toward more consistent value for the class, and make the settings of ARs and snipers more consistent with less outliers. For starters, we are increasing the movement speed while aiming down sights for marksman weapons. They were at sniper speeds and will now be between sniper and AR speeds. Additionally, we have done some targeted normalization of hipfire spread amounts, whatever that means. Fully kitted rotation. We added the wingman. You can get a bold. You can get a gold Bowcheck, gold R99, gold hemlock, and a gold sentinel. We've removed the R301, the 3030 repeater, Mozambique, along with DMR and Spitfire. So those are our patch notes, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot wait to get into this season on Tuesday with the rest of everyone else. There's so much to look forward to, so many meta changes with the the legends, the big lifeline nerf, the Horizon nerf, the buffs for Loba and Fuse. Nothing too meta defying, and then obviously Valk coming out, the new Olympus. There's so much to look forward to in this game. And if you want to stay up to date on all the news and all the fun stuff coming to this game and everything with Season Legacy of Apex Legends, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to not miss an upload from me. We upload 5 days a week here, Monday through Friday. Make sure to follow my other socials. They're going to be on screen and in the description, my Twitter, my TikTok, and my Instagram. If you come from Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram, make sure you comment down below and let me know. You got to know where you're from. Appreciate all the love we have as of late on all of our platforms. It's been crazy. But good evening, good morning, good night, whenever you're watching. Thank you so much. My name's Griff, and I'm out.